YouTube, quick video of this. I'm selling this for my friend. They wanted me to take the active EMG pickups out it, put the original ones back in again. Didn't mean I had to buy new, so it's got brand spanking new big pots in it because EMGs use different types of pots, but it's worth more money that way. It's also got a proper full-size case, which, to be honest, I'm not sure that shouldn't be getting sold separately as well. Because, I mean, if you've ever had an Explorer, you know a case is a pig. In fact, oh, really professional this. I'll get the case just so you know if this is the real deal. See, I mean, it's pretty much the same size as a sleeping bag. You know, a short person could easily sleep in it. It's like a single mattress. But I mean, cases for these things are a nightmare to find. I think the case itself is, I think it might be more than a couple of £100 just for the case. So my thinking there would be maybe somebody's got a, you know, like a £3,000 Gibson Explorer and wants to spend £200 on a case. I've not actually looked this up to find out what it's worth, and before anyone says in, yes, it's too high up. This strap doesn't adjust easily, and I don't have another strap lying about easily to find. So yes, this should be 6 inches lower. I'm playing it a bit. Yeah, so back to the original pickups. I'm wondering how it gets on with it. If you look up the videos up there, if I remember to do it, I'll show you the video when I got this in with when it had the EMGs in it. Yeah, which is more your Metallica thing. I don't really like EMGs. I don't think so. I'll see how this sounds now. So we've got Grover tuners on it, like mini Grovers. It's a set neck, satin finish, quite a chunky 50s profile neck, I would maybe say. I haven't even looked up to see what this is. I imagine it's maybe called a goth or something like that. You know, it's black, 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 and black. Play Black Sabbath on it. I'm wearing all black as well. We could just go for all black. Black Sabbath by Black Sabbath, so we get black, 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 black. Yeah, so I'm playing it through my orange TH30, but it's not orange, as you can see, it's black, yes. I can use the rap pedal, which is black as well. We're really getting quite, ooh. It's got a little bit of that bite in it. Too high up. Is this strap gonna adjust? It's annoying because it's got these stupid metal rings in it, which makes it dead difficult. But it's too high up. It's too high up for this guitar. It needs to be more slung low. Sweet Chariot. That's making it shorter. Pull through. Is it? Watch Malco fail to work out how a strap works. It's got to go that way. It's got to get pulled through this way. Right. One of those things that you never actually think about how a strap actually works. If I do that and then pull that through there, what a difference that makes, doesn't it? Now it works. So as you can see, I'm kind of used to the Explorer shape. I've got a ZZB Aria bass, which is this shape. You'll notice that the standard stance when you're playing any Explorer. Where's my right arm? Why is it there? Oh, it's not actually that bad for. But you tend to rest your arms on it like that when you're talking in the studio. I remember first band I was in, Michael the guitarist had a Jackson Kelly, which is this kind of thing. I would be standing there between songs discussing things, and he'd be standing there like that with his hands resting on the guitar, and it's like so I bought the Aria ZZB bass so the two of us could stand like this when you just rest your hands on the guitar. Great. Explorers always feel dead weird because the neck seems very long. It's not, it's just a standard 24, it's just standard Les Paul 24 and 3/4 inch scale, but there's nothing here which feels weird because like on a Strat or something, there's bits of guitar here. There's nothing here, but there's lots here, and there's lots here. This bit here you don't ever notice, but this bit here you're kind of aware of. It's like you can rest your arm on it like that. Pretty good. Sorry, the reason I can't play Black Sabbath is because I'm in a Black Sabbath band playing bass, so it's kind of really weird playing the guitar parts. You kind of forget how to do I have to say that if I had this guitar, I wouldn't change the pickups. These are the kind of pickups I like. Not being super technical about them, I don't know what they are, but they're good. These are new strings. I've not tuned it up. I'm actually in a bit of a rush today, so this video is only going to be 5 minutes long. It's already 6 minutes long. Damn it. But on any guitar, you've got to stretch the strings on before you play, especially before you demo, because that'd be a really stupid one, especially if you're trying to sell it. Because it's quite a heavy metal one, the temptation is to hit it really hard as well, which is, yeah. See, to me that does sound like Metallica. Why do people put EMGs in to make it sound like Metallica? That's the bridge. Neck pickup. Yeah, so I've done a naughty thing. I've made it volume and two-tone controls because it's so much easier to use. I'm not sure exactly. This one, when I did EMGs in it, had 2 volumes, so you had the volumes the wrong way around as well. So this would be the bridge volume, this would be the neck volume, and then this would be a master tone. That's the LTD or the ESP way of doing it, whereas normally you would think, oh, that would be the neck and that would be the bridge. So basically, that's the volume, and then you've got a tone for the neck and a tone for the bridge, because just on a purely practical sense, I don't think, I mean, I know that there's a thing, you know, like the way a Les Paul's got the 2 volume controls, so you can blend the 2 pickups together. I don't think anyone ever does that. You buy something like this, it's stealth black. It's for metal. Metal doesn't need no blending of pickups together. You just use pedals. For a heavier pedal. Yeah, and immediately I play Elton John. Yay! So I mean, yes, these are good guitars. If an Explorer's what you fancy, I mean, I have to say that Explorer's the actual concept of it looks amazing. It feels amazing standing up. It's great. It really gives you that. Seeing Aliens when they've got the big gun that's like on a camera mount, that gun, it's got a bit of that. It's like, right, you know, you can, like a flamethrower or something like that. It's got that feeling. The downside of it is it's pretty big. It's really difficult to find a case that it fits in, although there is one available for this one. And you can't stand it. You need to take a guitar stand with you. It's quite handy being able to lean guitars against the wall. Which, you can't really do with this because the bottom of it's not that shape, so it falls over. So when you're in the studio, I'm going by experience. When I had my Aria one, it was like you're going to the toilet, and it's like you don't want to put it on top of the amp because then someone might trip over the lead and it falls over. So you end up just laying it on the floor, and then you just hope no one stands on it. So it's like, but that's something that's one of the things you have to accept if you're playing an Explorer. Just have a year on it, 2009. So not vintage yet, still pretty new. The matte finish, I've not cleaned it because I had I can't remember what kind of guitar it was, a Gothic SG, and it was dirty, and I started cleaning it, and then the more I did it, and it got shiny, and it was like, so there's a way of doing it. I think you just use a soft damp cloth, lightly damp, and gently pad it to get it clean again. But being black, it immediately just covers in fingerprints anyway, so I will do that before I sell it or before I take any photos. But I just don't. There's a dust sticking. It's a dust magnet as well. Maybe get one of those microfiber cloths and just go over it, and then just not touch it, take the photos, and then just close the case. I mean, it's a gigging guitar. Well, there you go. That's it without any pedals on, so it's got clean. You can tell they're quite high output pickups because that's just into the clean channel of the orange, and that's distorting. One of the joys of valve amps. You can have clean. Now you put the volume up and then batter it, and you get distortion. Lovely. I've also done a light fret job on it just to get rid of the quality control of these guitars is never super fantastic. There's chances you'll get one that's good, but they normally need adjustment, and the frets have not quite been done right. Now they have, it's had a £100 fret job on it, or £100 setup done to it, which is what you used to get back in the 70s and 80s when people went to guitar shops. They used to go into the shop, and the shop would buy the guitar, and then they would set it up because the thing's been built in Korea, so it's hot in Korea. But it was even if it was set up at the factory, by the time it gets to damp, manky Scotland, the temperature's changed and there's different humidity and all that. So things have adjusted. They do need set up. Any guitar, and guitar shops used to do that because people would go into the guitar shop, play the guitar, and if it felt really good, people would buy it. Nowadays, people look at pictures on the internet and then look at the spec list and then decide that's the one I want. Then they try and find it the cheapest one, and if you find it from the cheapest place, the chances of them having even opened the box are nothing really. It's like even some guitar shops you can go to into these days. It's like, yeah, I'll have that Epiphone's up here. Well, that's the demo one. Here's a fresh one, still unsealed from the factory. You're like, right. So, any issues with it? We'll just send it back to Epiphone if there is. Bring it back. It's like you don't have that. Trying. I don't know. Getting old. The world's a bastard place. Yes. So, Epiphone Goth Explorer, or whatever it's called. I will obviously put the proper title up in a bit of a rush today, so I need to get away by. I've still got an hour. No, I'm not saying I speed wired this. I set myself out. Took me an hour, which is I should have been able to do. I could have done it in half an hour, but then that would have been when you're burning yourself and setting yourself on fire and stuff like that. So, yes. So, and I'm going to say, almost mint condition. Apart from really that's a bit of the strap. Apart from the fact that it's not super clean because I don't know how to clean it. I don't want to make it shiny by polishing it, but apart from that, it's in mint condition. There's no dents in it. There's absolutely no fret weight at all. It's virtually unplayed, I would think, considering it's 10 years old. And it's got a really good case, so it must have been in the case. So I need to work out if anyone wants it, or whether I'll need to look up the prices, what they go for. As I said, if it was mine, it'd be a bit more. I would know what I paid for it, and I'd know how much I wanted for it. I don't know what it's. I can get a commission and selling it, and also £6,000. In fact, was there not an Epiphone Explorer recently? Was it an Explorer or Flying V? Flying V. I think it was an Explorer, and it's like it's meant to be the closest to the Gibson spec with a Carina body, and it's like £1,800, and it's still an Epiphone. Epiphones, I mean, people of a certain age, old like me, remember Epiphones being the cheap ones. It's like, I remember like the cheapest Epiphone Les Paul stuff being like £90 and £100 for the bolt-on neck one, and the SG was like £120 or £210 or something for the one I got, my SG with the set neck on it. And now when SG's like £400 and it's nothing like as good as the original one. I mean, these things are expensive. This is probably I'm going to take a guess, it's a £600 or £700 guitar, something like that. Jumbo frets. Not going to commit myself to say that's a rosewood fingerboard, but it very much looks like when it's got a 12th fret X11 on it, which you can't see because it's dark in here. Roman numerals, but it does have the dots on the edge, so you can still play it. So Seek and Destroy and all that. Should be playing Metallica songs. I actually saw Metallica twice during the summer there at Downloads, and I don't know how to play any Metallica songs. No, I do like Metallica. They're good. They don't really, I don't know, there's something about them that makes me not, oh, brilliant, I need to buy the albums. I don't know why. I do like some of their songs though, and they were good live. Rock on!